Yo, what's going down, everybody? It is Straight Out of Boston here, aka the King of Boston. Today we're back for episode 3 of my Houston Astros career franchise thingy, whatever you want to call it. You probably should just stick to one name. On Out of the Park Baseball 15, or OOTP 15. And we are at the end of Season 1, and we are going for 500. It has been a bit of a surprising year for the Astros. Did not expect us to be even winning 70 games, but we are approaching 80 wins. We have a 3-game set against the Yankees coming up, and we need to take 2 of 3 to go 500. So let's see if we can do it. The rosters have expanded. We have about 33 guys, I want to say, on the active roster right now. Obviously more than the 25 with the 40-man roster expansion and all that, but let's see if we can get to 500. So we got to take 2 out of 3. We lose the first game. That is not a good start. Now, this has been a bit of a late thing. We were 62 and 74 at one point, and we've really come on over the last couple of weeks. Ooh, we win. So we got one more game against this is the Mets, I believe, because it's NYN. Yes, it is. Brett Oberholzer got hurt. He's just going to be out for a couple days. That's good. Nothing serious. And we go 500 with a shutout victory. So 81 and 81. That's pretty cool. That's a really good start. That's going to get us on the sort of good side of ownership. They're going to be happy with the job that Soap Church has done. So there's more to it than just sort of an arbitrary number of wins that we wanted to get to. It does put us in good favor with the ownership, and hopefully that will help out. So anyway, we'll take a look at, or kind of a final look at, how a lot of guys did on the year, as we have reached the end of the season. So Jason Castro probably had our best year. 810 OPS, 20 homers. Just a great year out of him. He played 137 games. I imagine most of those came behind the plate. That's really impressive. Was almost a 4-win player. So good to see out of him. Max Stassi, his numbers look good. He only came up for 15 ABs, but he is actually rated pretty highly. I think he had a pretty decent year in AAA. And, I mean, it was okay. His OPS plus was below 100, but his overall rating and his potential is actually not that bad. And he's only 23, so we could work our way. He's probably going to be our backup catcher next year. I might get rid of Carlos Corcoran, who I don't know if he carries any type of value, but certainly a guy who we will shop over the offseason. Jesus Guzman really didn't have a great year. Chris Carter had a pretty decent year. Well, actually, not really. He had a hot start and did not sort of keep it up, and his OPS was only 706. Singleton played all right in his short time after he got called up. 52 games, 761 OPS plus, 111 OPS plus, so not too bad. He had 8 home runs in 198 at bats. That's almost 1 every 20, so that's not too bad. Let's see, other regulars. Matt Dominguez had a really bad year, and his overall went down to 2 stars. Jose Altuve didn't really not have a good year. Let's see who else. Jonathan Villar looks like did not have a great year. Carlos Correa got a couple at bats at the end. Robbie Grossman, wow, he had a really low slugging percentage. George Springer didn't have a great year, but he won Rookie of the Month in August, so I guess he heated up a little bit towards the end. I'm not sure if there's a way to check his splits, but if you go to batting stats, splits, regular season splits, I don't think it's going to tell us. Yeah, oh well. Yeah, well, it's not important. So we'll go back. And Dexter Fowler continued to have a really good year. He was a better player than Castro was for us, I guess. So, I'm not sure if I'm still really undecided what I'm going to do with Dexter Fowler. He's got 1 more year of team control. He's so good for us this year. His overall still not that high, but I might shop him and see what the potential offers would be. LJ Hose had a pretty decent year, 781 OPS in 504 plate appearances, so that's pretty good. Definitely has worked our way into our future plans, and that's pretty much that. So let's simulate through the playoffs here. I'm not sure if there's a way to really quickly simulate through it. Most pitching wins. I don't know what that means. Most pitching wins. What did he have? How many wins did he have? He had 19. Whoa, he went 19 and 7. Brett Oberholzer. That's so I guess he led the league in wins. That's kind of a useless stat. Well, I think it's useless. I'm not sure if anyone really puts too much into wins anymore. But anyway, playoffs: Rays, A's, Yankees, Tigers, Mariners, and then Dodgers, Diamondbacks, Pirates, Cardinals, White Nationals. No big surprises. Seems like the Rays and Diamondbacks have done pretty poorly in real life this year, and even the Pirates. But those teams do have talent. It's not like the Astros made the playoffs or anything. But either way, so we got to simulate through all this. I don't know if there's a way to quickly simulate, but we're just gonna have to keep going, I suppose. Keep our eye on our mailbox, see if anything comes up. Doesn't look like anything too much. In fact, I am gonna cut this out until we simulate the playoffs. Alright, we are back. The World Series is wrapped up. I'm not sure who won it yet because it just cut straight to the screen, but we had a season score of 70, which is pretty good. I think 50 is like an average. So getting a 70 is pretty good. Yep, this is a great score. Awesome. And that's pretty much all there's to see on this. Yeah, you can see Springer won Rookie of the Month, and here's our 6-game winning streak from back in June. And then we had a 7-game win streak, it looks like, in September. That was sort of that late push we were making. But anyway, so Matt Albers has an option year that we need to make a decision on. I don't think I'm going to pick it up because he really didn't do too well at the Major League level last year. Yeah, he really did not, and I'm sure. Yeah, it looks like his average is like 2 million, so I think we're going to decline his option. Let's go to void. Personal message from the owner, new budget. We have a $108 million budget. Suggested draft budget is $7.5 million. I might allocate more funds into that because when you're a rebuilding team, at least with my philosophy personally, is when you're a rebuilding team, you want to put a bit more money into the draft. That way you can reach for certain. I mean, the MLB draft system is really flawed, but you can reach for certain guys who might not sign or in other places because of money issues. But if we put more funds into our draft budget, then we could potentially get better players out of the draft. So we might do that. Looks like some staff guys are retiring, and the MLB arbitration period has started, so we will head over to the salary arbitration screen, and Carlos Corcoran is up for arbitration. He's a guy that I talked about trading just a moment ago. Jason Castro is definitely a guy we want back, despite he's going to have a big salary this year, but that is okay. Him and Fowler both are going to have big salaries. Maybe we'll... I really want to hang on to both of them. They both played really well for us last year. But let's shop around Carlos Corcoran. I don't think he's going to be making too much, but I'd like to have Max Stassi as the backup catcher. And as always, this will take a moment to field offers. Alright, so here are the offers for Carlos Corcoran. And it doesn't look like anything too special. A lot of relievers. Michael Pineda would be interesting. He's obviously a lot better in real life than he is in this game. Looks like he did not have too great of a year last year. Could be an interesting pickup. He does have 2.5 star rating. Could try to move him into the rotation next year. I think I might do that. Seth Manus, Joe Kelly. Ooh, how did Joe Kelly do last year? Ooh, not that good. Well, not really. He just didn't start, I guess. Might pick up Joe Kelly. I think we're going to snag Joe Kelly from the St. Louis Cardinals, who was moved to the bullpen last year by them. Whoa, okay, I'm not doing that. This is extremely unrealistic. But I can't believe they offered Jose Bautista. He had a pretty good year last year. Guess only 1.6 WAR, but still. I wonder which formula for WAR this game uses. But the Jose Bautista trade's ridiculous. I'm not doing that. I will gladly take a Joe Kelly off of the Cardinals' hands, though. Racking up the young arms, that's what we like to do. Complete trade. Alright, and then we will move him to the active roster. And my phone's just going off. I hope you guys didn't hear that. Players designated for assignment. And we'll move him to the active roster. Alright, so let's go back to players at salary arbitration, see if we want to adjust any of this. Lucas Harrell actually was not too bad last year. Garrett Richards does not want a lot of money, but I think we should set this down to 2.5 because he really, or even 2 million, he was really not that good last year. Anthony Bass, he shouldn't be making more than 500,000 the way you pitched last year. Jerome Williams, I would like to withdraw because he's awful. Jason Castro, definitely want to offer him, and I'm fine with giving him let's put that down to 8.5. Because I actually just thought about this. We did dump Scott Feldman, so getting his money off the books. Gonzalez doesn't have a huge contract. Garrett Richards does not yet have a huge contract, so I think we'll be fine affording Castro and Fowler for next year at 8.5 million a pop. Jesus Guzman, I think we will keep 1.5 million. Is a bit much. Could also try to flip him for something. Although I don't know what his trade value is. Chris Carter, I definitely want back. Keep that at 900,000. Marwin Gonzalez, probably want back. He's a decent utility infielder. Carter, I prefer over Jesus Guzman. Let's see if Guzman has any type of value. Alright, so there are like no offers for Jesus Guzman. And I don't think I'm going to bring him back just because having him and Chris Carter on the roster is a little bit redundant. They're both power hitting first baseman and outfielders, but Carter's cheaper and younger, and I just sort of like his skill set more. He also knocked home 29 dingers last year, so we will withdraw our arbitration offer from Jesus Guzman and continue forward with the offseason. I think some awards will be announced shortly, and then free agency will start like middle to later part of the month. Whoa. Blue Jays, Orioles, Jacob deGrom, who was apparently on Toronto for Hunter Harvey. For a second I thought it was Jacob deGrom for Matt Harvey, which would have been funny in a variety of ways, but either way, and I don't think we have anyone else I really want to think about flipping unless we get trade offers for. Here's Jesus Guzman for Josh Vitt. Oh, we'd have to give up Verdugo. I don't think I want to give up Vitters. He's already 25. Yeah, I'm definitely not doing that. In fact, I'm going to put Verdugo as untouchable. And I will put Jesus Guzman as on the trading block if anyone wants him. Alright, delete all these messages and keep trudging on forward. Yeah, we get some awards here coming up. Trade proposal from Seattle. Nope, I'm not trading Carlos Correa either. Set to untouchable. And go back to the inbox. Oh, okay, never mind. Alright, now we get the Gold Glove. And this will, some of these take a little bit to load, but AL, did anyone? No, okay. I know. I really only care about my players getting, sorry, I tweeted out, I tweeted OOTP, a screenshot from earlier when I was simulating. I guess Adam Lynch shot himself, which is pretty funny, and I tweeted them. Anyway, I probably should be paying attention to some of the awards that were given out, but oh well, it doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure if we won anything, we would be notified. But anyway, alright, so I'm going to simulate that until something interesting happens. Alright, so we're back, and wow, it looks like everyone basically got more money than I offered them. Fowler and Castro both got more than $10 million. I would like to start hammering out an extension with Castro potentially. He's 27 years old, and he's really good. Yeah, he's really good. I think I might start banging out an extension with him. Fowler, maybe, but I like to see a little bit more out of him, just because it was his first year. He was decent in 2013. It wasn't spectacular. OPS plus of 122. Yeah, it'd be nice to extend both these players, but Fowler for the right price more so than Castro. Castro also provides offense at a slightly weaker position. So I might start hammering out extensions with those guys. Cole Johnson is not any good, and I don't want to trade Blandino. Although I won't set him as untouchable just because his potential isn't that high. But alright, so let's get to work on extensions with Jason Castro and Dexter Fowler, because it might be a little bit short-sighted, but Castro's a really good player. Oh my goodness, he wants 4 years and $100 million. Look at what? No, I will give you 4 years and like, what would Castro be worth? He was almost a 5-win player. I mean, he would get 4 years and probably 60 on the open market at least. But oh my goodness, no way. I will offer him. I don't even know if we can afford to sign someone at 4 for 60. Alright, well, maybe we'll have to come back to him. Because I'm not offering him that. Maybe let's hammer this down. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit cheaper at the beginning because he's still in his arbitration years. And he's still under team control for a little bit longer. But maybe we could do something like 10, 12, and then 14 and 14. I doubt he accepts this, but it's worth sort of gauging his interest on. And I think he'd be well worth it at that price. And then 14 again. The last part, I'd like to not be a player option. Yeah, so, I mean, I hope he doesn't get, like, insulted by this, but... Oh, okay, that is an acceptable offer. Okay, if he signed for that, that's a total of, what, 28 plus 22. It's $50 million. It's 4 for 50, which I think he is... that would be a pretty solid offer. A pretty solid contract. And we'll go to... And that would cover up this year, too, so... Yeah. Anyway, and Fowler. What does Fowler want? He wants 3 years at 42. I'm good with the 3 years. I would say let's make it 3 years at 36. Oh, whoops. Let's go back. -1 mil, -1 mil. I think 3 years at 36 is a little bit more appropriate. I'm going to even lowball him a little bit now from 3 years at 30 to start out, because he really has only had one good year. Let's ask for his response. It's not really the salary I was expecting, but it could be a starting point if we can move up. So now he's gone down. So let's go to 3 years. Oh, whoops. Let's go back. Let's go to 3 years, and we're going to go 33 million. He's probably going to come back and decline, but we will see. A lot of the time, if you get a response like you got from Castro, it means they're pretty excited about the offer. So hopefully that's a good sign with him. To ask for Fowler's response. Still wants a little bit more. 3 for 40 is really pushing it. I'll go to 12, but I don't know how much more I'll go. Because, like I said, Fowler really has only had, one really good year. I mean, 3 years is not a long time, though, so. Alright, he says that's a fair offer. 3 years, 36, I'd be happy with him at that price. Very tradable, too, if he starts to struggle. It's not like it's a hard contract to trade. Ooh, the Red Sox traded Trey Ball. Alright, international free agents. We'll have to check those out. And free agents files. Does that mean free agency has begun? No, I don't think so. No, it's just filings. Alright, so, yeah, those are some notable free agents. Not a huge free agent class, but a pretty sizable one. You can find some good players. I don't know what we're going to be able to do with our limited budget, especially if we lock up Fowler and Castro for those contracts. It's going to be a little bit hard, but we will see. Alright, and let's go. Should we look at the international free agents? I think so. I'm not sure if we can sign them yet. I think we can. Yes, we can, I believe. Can you start signing free agents? Oh, I guess you can. Okay. I didn't know when free agency opened, but yeah, I guess it opened, so. Anyway, so let's go by age. Like Ches Swan Lin, this guy, one of the international free agents. He's 26 years old. I don't know, this is... Why is he so highly rated? Yeah, I thought this was the guy from the Red Sox. Why is he so highly rated? He's really not that good. He's really bad for the Red Sox. Oh, international amateur? No. What the hell? Oh, alright, we might have to wait a little bit. But all free agents. I'll check out the waiver wire. But go back to free agents. So I don't think there's anyone here that I'm going to really be making a big run off after. I would I'd be interested in getting a guy like Billy Butler, who would probably be cheaper based on his position. Or even Victor Martinez. Like, yeah, Butler only wants $7 million, but the question is, where do we play him? We already have a good number of outfielders. Butler's a decent teammate. He wants $7 million a year. I mean, that's pretty good value for what he can give you offensively. I think Butler... Nelson Cruz wants a lot of money. Jesus. Steve Jeltz is the guy I signed in another one of my OOTP things. In fact, I've really only ever done one offseason before, so this is a bit of uncharted territory for me. So I might... end up making some not great decisions. I don't want any pitching. I want to leave the rotation to our young arms. Offensively, Melky Cabrera. Did he have a good year last year? I mean, we have outfielders. I think if anything, we could use help. Probably on the infield. And I mean, I want to let the young guys play. Let me go to my lineup quickly. See what we got here. Yeah, definitely up the middle we could use help. Correa is coming soon, so I don't want to block his path with a long-term guy there, but outfield, I guess we don't really need a DH with Carter. Carter could play something like... Well, I liked what Hose gave us last year, so I don't think we really want... Let's go to the pitching. I mean, I'd like these 5 to be in the rotation again next year with the open spots for Alex White, Dallas Keuchel, and... Asher, someone told me how to pronounce it. I forget how it is. It's like Wojciechowski or something. Ugh. Maybe a bullpen piece. Bullpen piece is always fun to trade at the deadline. I'm getting a call. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I just got a phone call. Oh yeah, and I would like to put Joe Kelly in the rotation at some point. fact, definitely would like to put him in the rotation. So yeah, I don't want a starting pitcher. Excuse me. Lineup wise, I think the middle of the infield help, and even guys just to use as trade bait at some point. Could be good. Third base, Dominguez we have, but he really was awful last year. I think a third baseman would be nice. I don't think Chris Carter can play third base, although it would be nice if he could. Pretty sure he can't. Does it give us his second position? I don't think it does. Alright, oh well. Fielding stats maybe? No. Alright, so let's look for corner help, or help at specifically third base. Free agents. And we can always maybe flip a pitcher for a third baseman, but I don't want to do too much long-term thinking, really. Let's sort by position for now. Actually, we should have done... yeah, let's go just third baseman and then sort by potential. So, Hanley, not going to sign him. He wants way too much money. Kelly Johnson is an interesting cheap option. Was decent last year. OPS was right at 98, almost 100. Could be a good cheap option. Jed's going to want too much money. Aramis Ramirez. Now, he is a... ooh, I like that option. He's a veteran. Could get him on a short-term deal, a very tradable short-term deal. Chase Headley wants $8 million. How did he play last year? He had a so-so year. Oh no, major league level. He just didn't play much apparently. I don't know if I want him at $8 million, but I like Chase Headley as a player. Could we offer him a contract? He wants 3 years, $24 million. That's a lot of money to give a player who hasn't played well in the last couple of years. How about we try 3 years at $7 million? It's going to be a bit of a bidding war, so I don't know if we're going to be able to sort of lowball these guys like we did with Fowler and Castro. But we'll try 3 years at $7 million. Ask for a response, and we'll submit. And let's go back, and I guess we'll simulate ahead a couple of days. If this trade does go down, I'll probably try to flip Dominguez for something. Alright, it looks like we got both Fowler and Jason Castro, and the fans are very excited about Jason Castro's deal. So that's good. And then let's go back to the off-season center. And we'll keep simulating ahead, see if we get any news on... I suppose I should stay here. Get any news on Chase Headley. We'll give it a couple more days. Ooh, Jose Iglesias suffers a setback. Trade proposal. That's too bad. Proposal. Grossman. Juan Francisco. We'd have to give up Donald Peters. Juan Francisco, he really didn't play that well for the Angels last year in real life. So, or not in real life, I mean in this game. So, don't think I want him as our option at third base. It looks like, ooh, who did the Dodgers get? Oh, wow, the Dodgers got Johnny Cueto. That was a good pickup. Ooh, we had a good year last year, too. Who is this? Brian Wilson signs with the Giants. That's unexpected. Oh, whoa, Hanley Ramirez to the Rays. That is unexpected, to say the least. Let's delete all messages. Go back to Chase Headley, I guess. See what is going on with him. He wants $8 million. I don't know if there's a way to check to see if he has any other offers, but let's go back to the top. Looks like a lot of the big name guys are starting to get signed. I really don't have interest in giving a guy like Pablo Sandoval $20 million a year. Not when you're the Houston Astros. I don't really want an outfielder. Looks like James Shields wants $20 million. Scherzer wants $25. I don't think we have room for Billy Butler. Sadly. Because I like Billy Butler. He'd be a good sign. Oh, he'd be a good sign. Asdrubal Cabrera wants a lot of money. What about middle infielders? Let's just look at all infielders. Sort of see what some cheap options are. Kendrys Morales doesn't want a lot. Mike Morris. Aramis, Rollins. Ooh, J-Roll. What's $4 million? Headley's demand is not down to 7, so that's good. And then, Johnson would be an interesting middle infield option. Ooh, the Rule 5 draft is tomorrow. Okay, we'll have to check that out. Yeah, Rule 5 draft. See if there's anyone worth grabbing here. Let's continue. Can we auto draft to our next pick? I hope no one from ours got picked. Oh no, we lost Delano DeShields Jr. Are you serious? Why? No. Oh, I really screwed that up. That always happens. I always lose players in the draft. Crap. Oh, I forgot to check to do all this crap. Oh no, that's not good. What was he at AA last year? Shucks. Oh, that's too bad. And can we not pick in the Rule 5 draft? Let's go to the... Is it our pick? Yes, it is. I don't think there's going to be anything worth taking here. Yeah, okay, there's nothing worth taking, so we will just skip ahead. That's... Oh, can I just skip it? I can skip my pick. Just complete the draft. I should probably I'm gonna put my phone away because I keep checking it. Okay. Ooh, Boston got Scherzer. Oh, I wonder if Grant will watch this video because he thinks the Red Sox are gonna sign Scherzer, which they're not gonna. But I should probably cut out until something interesting happens. But give it a couple more days. I really want Chase Headley. Solve some of our issues at third base. I wonder if I could shop around Matt Dominguez as well. I might as well do that now. Well, no, I don't want to do anything yet. And we could hold on to Dominguez. There's no rush to trade him. He's still got decent potential. He's good power bat. You could stock him in AAA. He's 25. Maybe not. I don't know. You could give me your in AAA maybe. Give him the Will Brooks treatment and just keep forcing him away or whatever. But oh well. Is everyone signed too? Because sometimes like guys get signed. Like I remember one time when I was doing one with the Red Sox, like Christian Vasquez got signed like out of nowhere. It was a little bit weird. So let's just make sure none of our guys are in the free agent pool. You can sort by potential because I really don't care about guys with low potential, about losing those type of guys. Okay. Could also be some good buy low options here. Burke Badenhop. Alright, I don't recognize anyone. Jose Veras is pretty high overall. Dustin Hood is only... Ooh. Destin Hood. Whatever his name is. Looks like he played... Only 24. Oh, I think we should try to offer him a contract. He only wants... Oh, I will meet your demand. I'd rather this even out, though. I'd rather give him 3 in both years. 3 flat. So let's do that. Ask for response. And submit. Looks like we might have found ourselves, not a gem, but someone who could turn into a good player. I know there's some pretty good, I mean, AJ Jimenez, sort of the same situation, doesn't want a lot of money. Looks like, I don't know what team he played for, but he played okay at the single A level last year. Let's offer him a contract. Oh, I will meet that demand. Perfect. Go back. Some interesting options here. Anyone else who's kind of young that pops out? Really what we should be looking for is players who are young. Ooh, there's a closer from Taiwan, 23. He doesn't want a lot of money, but yeah, why not? Let's see what he can do for us. Offer a contract. Oh yeah, I'll meet that demand. Submit offer. It looks like we're tapping the international waters a little bit. Or tapping our foot into. I guess I sort of messed up that saying or whatever, but either way, I really want to go after Billy Butler. Look at well, it couldn't work. Carter, I want to get in there. Hose, I want to play every day. Could I platoon Chris Carter with somebody since he's really only good against lefties? Like, could I platoon him with... Could I platoon him with... Not Fowler. I'm not going to platoon him with one of my best young players in Singleton. That's for sure. Ugh. Oh, man. I don't know, dude. Alright, well, let's keep simulating Ed. If we got Headley, I'd be pretty happy, so... Plus, it might be a lot to fit Headley and Butler, along with Castro and Fowler's new contracts. Headley, I'm not foolish, man. I like the looks of your offer. That said, I'm not going to break off negotiations with the clubs quite yet. Maybe that's a sign that he wants more money. Let's go after him with more money, then. Your offer is the best I've received. Okay, well, then, I guess there's no point in offering him more. And looks like, do we get... The offer is fair unless someone else offers me a better deal. Alright, cool. Alright, screw it. Give me Billy Butler. Give me Billy Butler. Playing the American League, he can DH all he wants. Just give me Billy Butler and his beast hitting. Because he is a hitter, and he knows... I think he could help us out. Oh, did I see Andrew Miller? I did see Andrew Miller. And no, maybe I didn't. Yeah, no, I didn't. Is this just by name? I know it's by potential, and then the potentials are sorted by name. Interesting how they do that. All right, Billy Butler. How did he? The only thing I'm concerned with is like, despite him having decent production, I think this game bases a lot on the WAR stats. But I don't care. Offer contract. Do you want? I'm not giving you 4 years. I'm gonna give you the same contract I gave Headley, except I'll give you $8 million. I just think if you find players like Fowler and Headley and Butler, and you sort of not build around those players, but that's for response, submit offer, but sort of use those as role players and then put those guys around your core. I just think that is a good strategy. All right, we got some updates here. But who is the right fielder? Oh, is this Nelson Cruz? What did he get? 2 for 34? I'm just sort of curious what his contract was. I'm going to guess that it was 2 for 34. He had a pretty decent year with Baltimore, it looks like. All right, Billy Butler. He's impressed. AJ Jimenez. Okay, we need to offer him. Definitely gone deep ball. I'm not saying I'll sign. All right, Hood. Looks like we're going him. All right. Proposal. Robbie Grossman. Donald Peterson. Ooh, Todd Frazier. Ooh, now that's a deal I can get behind. Robbie Grossman. We have a boatload of outfielders, and Donald Peters is okay, right? He's not that good. He's got good home run potential. He's the 6'7" guy, I think. Yeah. Ooh, I would like Todd Frazier. I don't know if I want him that badly. Get out of here, Cole Johnson. All right. Well, first thing. Yeah. All right. Ooh. All right. First things first. Let's up our offer for AJ Jimenez. Offer him a contract. We really don't need another catcher. I'm not going to go more than $1 million on him. Plus 10K all the way up to $1 million. Because we already have a good amount of catchers. And then this is really a deal that I'm pondering. It's a deal that I should go back to if we don't get Chase Headley, I'd say. Because I like Todd Frazier, but there's no point in having him and Headley on the team. Trade proposal. Juan Francisco, no thanks. I'm not going to delete any of these messages because I want to hold on to that Todd Frazier deal. We got another trade proposal from Minnesota. They still really want to give me Cole Johnson. Can I just say that I don't want him? I'm not interested. He's awful. He's like a 26-year-old minor leaguer. I don't want those players. And the winter meetings end. Oh, did Bautista get... Ooh, that's a steal for Detroit. Alright, keep going. No news on Headley or Billy Butler or anything. Alright, well, I'll delete. Oh, well, let's not delete because I got a trade proposal. No. I'm going to delete the messages, but I'm going to keep sort of my mind open to the Todd Frazier thing. Alright, nice. We got a couple contracts. Sweet. From the school system to the atmosphere. Jesus. You were signing for the wrong things. All right, we got Chase Headley. Nice. I do sort of feel like I should have. I don't know if there's a way to withdraw an offer, but I feel like Frazier at whatever price we were going to get him at is probably a better option than Chase Headley. But keeping Donald Peters is a good thing. So anyway, 3 for 21. That is good. That's a good price for Chase Headley. Hopefully get Billy Butler as well, and then we can sort of use our nice, and an increase. Okay, fan interest increase slightly. So my hope is that we can really build around our blue chippers, but use these guys as good role players for the next coming years, and this should keep us pretty competitive. Hopefully we can win 81 games again. So anyway, I'm going to, since we don't have any other qualifying or not qualifying offers but contract offers, I'm going to skip out a little bit. If we get a trade proposal that interests me, I will cut back in, but until then, I'll be back. Alright, so we are back. Spring training has just wrapped up. I'm not sure what our record was. Wonder if it'll tell us. Doesn't really look like it, but anyway, from sort of just very loosely following kind of how we were doing, sort of this win-loss total up here. I think we were doing pretty well. We were off to a hot start. Looks like it might have cooled down a little bit, but yeah, you can see lots of wins here, especially early on. So I would say that we had a pretty good spring training, which is always a good sign. Couple off-season sort of retrospective views on things. Jed Lowry signed with the Yankees for 3 years and $31 million, And sort of looking back on it, I think that might have been a better option over Chase Headley, just because I think we are still pretty weak up the middle on the infield. Headley, I don't believe, can play shortstop or second base. He could probably give it a shot at second base, but anyway, and he only cost, he's probably a bit more of a solid option. Headley, he's coming off of not a very great couple of years, really. But I do have hope for Headley. I like Headley, and I think $7 million is a fair price, so it's a cheaper option than Lowry, but we'll see if it works out. Also, I think, who was it that there was one other move that, oh yeah, I guess Victor Martinez went for a very small, actually, I don't even know if he signed yet. Yeah, I don't think he did, but his like market is really low at this point, and he would have been an interesting player to pick up. Probably a little bit better than Billy Butler. Would have played that Billy Butler role, but at the same time, Butler's younger and probably just more useful, quite frankly, and just long term or whatever. But I don't know what I was saying. I was sort of talking out of my behind. But anyway, and I see that James Shields is still available. Interesting. He only wants 1 year. Ooh. I don't know if should I go after James Shields? Who gets bumped from the rotation at this point? Because we haven't even put Joe Kelly in yet. We'd probably bump Harrell and maybe Oberholzer. We wouldn't have any lefties. I mean, Oberholzer and Carroll were pretty good for us last year. I don't think we're going to pick up James Shields. I'm also not sure if you spend money like this year, if it'll affect the long-term money, which I think it might. So just to play it safe in that sense, I think we're going to hold on to the pitchers we have, although it'd be nice to have James Shields. And for future reference, it looks like this is a good time to find bargain free agents, because James Shields is, 3.5-star player, and he's coming off of a pretty decent year. 17-13, 3.63. I mean, that's not bad at all. So he's also a big innings eater. What, he had 250 innings. So definitely a good guy to have, and I'd love to have him at 1 year, but I'm just not sure where he really fits in. And I'm not sure if I really want to just be trading away like Lucas Harrell to get another guy in the rotation. But anyway, I suppose we could shop around Harrell. Last time I checked, though, we really didn't get good offers for Harrell. He's really not that good. He's had a good year, surprisingly, but I don't know. Shields is really tempting to go after. I might do it. I think I gotta do it. Shields wants 1 year and like $7 million. You gotta do it. I probably overspent this offseason, but you live and you learn. Let's see if he takes it. Oh, it'd be awesome if he did. But we are gonna skip ahead a day or two. Willingham to the Rays. I don't know when opening day is. Looks like it's about to start. See a player development update. Okay, this is interesting to see. Ooh, no, Dylan Bundy got hurt again? No. Bundy. Oh, so sad. Alright, looks like nothing major. Miguel Gonzalez went down a little bit. Correa, it was overall went up. Dustin Hood's overall went up. Fowler, looks like sort of canceled out. It doesn't look like anyone else too important here. Alright, so opening day is Saturday, April 4th. Looks like till then. Will Shields sign by then? It's a better question. Looks like he will not. So we'll have to set our opening day lineups and all that stuff. Actually, I think opening day is not going to be for another week for us, because I think the game tends to repeat itself with what's our expectation? You should at least try to stay close to an even record. Okay. Oh, top prospects. Ooh, Correa's number 2. Awesome. Ooh, Michael Chavis. I hope he pans out for the Red Sox. But I think the game tends to repeat itself, so there's probably a series like in Australia, and it might even be from the same 2 teams or whatever. So I think our first game is not actually until next week. Yep, not until Monday, April 13th. So that gives Shields some time to sign. And once we get to that point, I'll take a look at my lineups and stuff. I'm going to sort of follow them a little bit closer this year than I did last year, because there are more guys that I want hitting in certain spots, just because our roster is a little bit more talented than last year's and all that jazz. So anyway, no update on Shields yet. He might be holding out. Oh, yeah. No! Oh, I didn't know that. What? Oh, no. It didn't tell me that he had a qualifying offer on him. Oh, shoot. Alright, well. Oh, no. I didn't want that. Was there a way for me to see that? Crap, I lose this Delano to Shields on a first-round pick in the same offseason. You people probably think I'm an awful GM. It's alright. I mean, I could just end up trading Schiltz at the deadline and getting someone much better than what I would have gotten out of that first round pick, but that would have been the 17th pick. So, I wouldn't have signed him if I had known that, though. Dang it. That's not good. Oh well. Oh well. I guess I'll have to be more careful about that stuff from now on. But that's awful though. I wish you would have told me that. There's no going back now, so no point in harping on it. So let's go to the lineup and stuff. And first we should go to the roster because we have 36 players, which is way too many. So we're gonna send Alex Presley down, demote to AAA. We're going to send down Destin Hood, not Dexter Fowler. Destin Hood, you're going to get sent down to put him in. Yeah, we'll put him in AAA for now. It's fine. Other outfielders, that's 5 outfielders. Oh, Santana should go back down. Ooh, his potential went down. That's not good. Demote to AAA. Alright, so that's 4 outfielders. I think we want Carlos Correa down in AAA to start out the year, although we could make an appearance at some points during the season. Dominguez will keep up. Fontana we don't want up quite yet. Stash him in AAA. Gregorio Petit, no need to keep him. Ooh, voice crack. Billy Butler single to and Chris Carter. We can keep all of them. Alright, that gives us 30 players. Time to send out some pitchers. Asher Wojciechowski we're going to send down to AA. And I think Dallas. Do we want to keep Keuchel in the bullpen? Is the question. Let's take a. No. Oh, I didn't know you could autoplay till. Oh, okay. That's. All right. Good to know. So pitching staff. So we have. Oh, Shields is currently in DFA limbo. Place him on the active roster. Better be in the active roster. Oh, we can't put him on the. Why can't he be on the regular roster? I guess he is with the team. Okay. That was confusing. Alright, he better have a goddamn good year. I can't believe we lost the first round pick for him for 1 year of James Shields. I mean, we could re-sign him. Also, we probably could put a qualifying offer on him next year, too. It's not a huge deal. It's just disappointing. It also, I don't care too much about this stuff, but it does make me kind of look like a fool. Why is Shields, where is James Shields? What the hell? James Shields needs to be on my active roster. I'd rather look at the OSA ratings. Why can he not be on my active roster? What the hell? Do I have to, like, sim a day? Okay, I don't know what's going on, but we're going to make... How did Cozart do last year? Ooh, looks like he had a decent year. Okay. We're going to make Cozart the number 2. Then Oberholzer. Yeah, okay. So that's our 5 for now. Kevin Chapman was okay last year. Josh Fields, I think I want to keep. Well, no, he was really bad last year. Joe Kelly, I want to be our 8th inning man. He's going to be our setup guy in the 8th inning. Chapman will put in middle relief for now. Dallas Keuchel, I think I'll make our 7th inning man. Gives us a lefty there as well. That's always useful. Secondary role is not going to be closer. So we want... Oh. And then Man Chu Wang is going to be our closer. Chad Qualls is going to be a middle reliever. Normal usage. Peacock we want up. I think Bass and Chapman. Oh, and Valdez we got to send down. We're going to demote him. I think we have to demote like 4 more players. And we want 1, 2, that's 4, 5, 6, 7. We only want 7 relievers, so we got to send down 2 more of these guys. I think we'll keep Chapman up. Alex White will send down to AAA. He wants to be playing in the majors. That's too bad. And that gives us 8 right now. And I think we'll send down Anthony Bass, maybe? He's very popular. What about Brad Peacock? Looks like Peacock's rated pretty nicely. I think Bass is 2. So should probably keep them up. Maybe we deal... Should we look at dealing Chad Qualls? I think we should. Alright, there were no offers for Chad Qualls, and I think I might just DFA him. I'd rather go with the youth movement anyway, so we're going to waive and designate for assignment. And then that gives us 27 on the active roster, I believe. Oh, 26. So we got to send down 1 more position player. It's probably going to be an infielder. In fact, it's definitely going to be an infielder. And I think it's going to be Marwin Gonzalez. Or, no, I want Dominguez playing every day in AAA, so let's put him in AAA. Alright. So now we go to the lineups. We will ask the bench coach, or ask the manager for all this stuff, and then we will just edit where we see fit. So, against righties, I think I'd rather have LJ Hose in there. And then that works out, that's fine. Grossman. Yeah, Grossman's a player we might trade at some point. I put him on the trade block. So Hose in for Carter. And then we want Castro hitting 5th, Butler 6th, Headley 7th. We also want Fowler hitting... We'll hit him lead off, sure. I like Altuve in the 2 spot. And then VR... Okay. And then lefties, DHs. Lefty against DH. We'll want Carter in there over Grossman. And then we still want Fowler in there, and then Springer in right. So this makes Hose the backup at all these spots. Okay, and then, yeah, Carter would not be the backup there. Who would be our backup? I guess Carter would be our backup first baseman still. Okay, so then we get Carter in there for Hose. In left field, Springer's in right. And... center Fowler is, so Fowler still leads off, Altuve second. Who was our 3-4 here? It was Singleton, Springer. I'd like to keep it that way. Why would Jason Castro not start? I don't care if it's goddamn lefty. Castro would hit 5th, then Butler, then Headley, and then Carter again. Okay, pretty much same thing. Then I'll worry about this stuff, I suppose, when we cross that, or we get to that bridge when we cross it, because we don't play a lot of interleague games. So that's pretty much going to do it. So that is what the team is looking like heading into this year. Man, I'm still really upset I gave up a first-round pick for James Shields, but oh well. Also, can we call him up yet? Because I really want to get him on our active roster. Why can't we put him on the active roster? Oh, there we go. Okay, the active roster's full. That's probably why we couldn't put him there. So starting pitchers, we're going to send... Who will be the unlucky man to go down? I don't want to send Lucas Harrell down. Definitely keeping Gonzalez and Richards are must-stays. Cozart too. I guess maybe I think Harrell's going to come out of the rotation. Let's go back to the pitching staff. Oh, pitching staff. Okay. The question is, yeah, Harrell's definitely coming out of the rotation. Does he get in the bullpen over a guy like Josh Fields? Fields is not very highly rated. He's also 29. I think we'll send Fields down to AAA. Put Harrell in the bullpen, basically in his role as a middle reliever. And then we will throw James Shields on the active roster. Hopefully he has a good year for us, because we spent the first round draft pick on him out of... it's so frustrating. Alright, we'll move him up. He's going to be our 1. And it's a pretty good rotation, if I do say so myself. I think we want over... we'll keep Gonzalez in the 5. Alright, so that is that. So I'm not going to bother simulating. Next episode will be the draft again. Sort of some like the same mid-season updates. Pretty much the format we're going to be following here. But that's going to do it. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you did enjoy. And as always, I'm out.